Hey guys, Magenta's back here today again, and I'm really happy to be here with you guys today to do a product opening on Buddyfight's new series, Buddyfight Ace. In case you haven't watched the anime yet, basically Gao is gone. He's probably in like America, and his son Yuga is the new main character now, and his buddy is this cool dragon here, Gargantua dragon, which has the special ability of G Evo. And and Star Dragon World, Ancient World are also in this. They will be the main character clan worlds as well. Star Dragon World being having a special ability called the Galaxy F, and then the Ancient World having D, which allows their monsters to share abilities with one another. And Galaxy F, basically you have to have the center your item slot and your left field to activate the special abilities. Okay, without further ado, let's just get on with the product opening. So I heard that Bushiroad improved the pull rates. There's like 5 triple rares now and 7 double rares, I think. So we'll see, okay? Advertisement, and we have our promo here. Little Deity Garga SD. You may use this card with all flags. Pay 1 gauge. When this card enters the field, if you have another Deity Dragon trap on your field, destroy all monsters on your opponent's field. Cool. Whoa, what's this torn? Okay, anyway, let's just get on with the box opening. Let's start with the right side. First pack. And forgot to mention Danger World with a new attribute, God Pun, and they focus on stealing your opponent's resources. We'll talk more about them later. Mercenaries, Sturdy Dragon Strike, a reprint as an uncommon, used to be a rare. And we have our first foil, triple rare, Seer Fight Dragon, Argent Ore. Star Dragon World card, pay 2 gauge, put the top card of your deck into his soul. If you have a Astro Dragon on your center, this card on the left or right is reduced by 3. When this card enters the field, if you have Astro Dragon item equipped, destroy a card on your opponent's field. Double attack Soul Guard. Pretty solid stat line for a size 0. And the requirement is just an Astro Dragon on the center. That's really, really good. And it has double attack and Soul Guard. Yeah. Okay, next pack. So before I bought this box, I bought 4 packs. It was extremely unlucky given the given the better pull rates. I actually only got a double rare. That's just my luck, I guess. And we have an ace rare. So with the new booster set, as Bushiroad introduced this ace rare, which is actually an additional rarity, which all boxes will contain the same 3 cards. So the 3 ace rares, which we'll see later. Basically we got the first one here. We will get the other 2. It's a guarantee, and they're just shiny versions of the cool cards, I guess. Okay, next. Danger World, Star Dragon World, Ancient World. It's a really good card. Nullify the attack and draw a card. And the next ace rare we have is Gargantua Dragon. Remains this card with all flags. Pay 1 gauge, put the top card of your deck into its soul. At the end of battle of this card, call up to 1 Dragon monster from your hand on top of this card without paying its core cost. 7k power, 2 crits, 4k defense, and double attack. Whoop! Secret pack. So this is the Ancient World secret pack. Let's go through all the cards. Thunder X Agito. So this exists as an ace rare also, but it's in the secret pack. Different art style, I guess. Different foil pattern, I mean. Call cost, pay 2 gauge, put a top card of deck into this card, so penetrate Soul Guard. So D share, you can share the D ability with your other cards. When this card attacks, for this turn it gets double attack. Basically it has double attack. size 3 monster. Put a total of 6 Link Dragon Order monsters from your field and Link Dragon Order from your drop zone into its soul and pay 2 gauge. This card gets Spiral D-Share, and it has D-Share as well. Quick Wit Tsumasaki. You may call this card if you have a card with D-Share in your field. When this card enters the field, put the top card of the deck into your gauge and draw 1 card. It has D-Share, and its D ability is this card gets defense 3k. Link Dragon Orders of Warp. It's really cool. It's like this golden frame here. Pay 2 gauge. For this turn, all cards with D-Share gets power 10k and 1 crit, or you can stand all monsters with D-Share in your field, which is really solid. Oh, sorry, stand all cards, including an item that has D-Share. So there's additional 4 attacks if you run a triple size 1 formation. And the last card we have here is an Impact. Pay 2 gauge, deal 4 damage to your opponent. You may only cast this if you have a monster with D-Share in your field and your opponent's 4 life or less. If you have Spiral D-Share monster, you can cast it without paying its cast cost. Yes, so that's the Ancient World Secret Pack. So, first few packs, all pretty good. Next, J-Star Saber. And Govern Star Dragon Fret. Star Dragon no card. Oh, we got a double rare. Its foil pattern is rather interesting. Okay, you may only cast this card with 2 or more Astral Dragon monsters on your field and an Astral Dragon item equipped. Put the top 2 cards of your deck into your gauge, gain 1 life, and draw 2 cards. Basically, free plus. So with the new changes in Ace, basically all the cards became really OP. Like the new deity Green Dragon Shield gains 3 life instead of the normal Green Dragon Shield. But of course with additional restrictions, but still pretty good. Force Return also now reprint, and Heavy Striker Kaina. Impact. Got Parallel Foil. Starjet Boost also reprint, and another rare card. Ancient World, Danger World. Guard Dragon Shroud number 3. Link Dragon Orders Links. Put the top 2 cards of your deck. Is this it's drop. I'm blind. Drop the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose and use one of the following. Can charge 3 and gain 1 life, or destroy a monster on the field. Pretty cool, but nothing too overpowered, I guess. Sceneries. Searable Babylon. And the new Impact card by the main character, Deity Gargantua Punisher. Pay 2 gauge, deal 5 damage to your opponent. This card cannot be nullified and its damage cannot be reduced. You may only cast this if your opponent's life is 5 or less and no monsters in the center for both you and your opponent, and drag out monster on your feet. Which is a straight upgrade from the Gargantua Punisher, which requires 5 gauge to deal 5 damage for the Roaring Slash version, instead of this 2 gauge for 5 damage. Garbat, Dragonic Grimoire, reprint, Parallel Foil, Sturdy Dragon Strike, and Link Dragon Order Gathering. This is a searcher, or you can retrieve cards from your drop zone with this. This pack. Dragon Barrier also reprint. And Notify Destruction Tactics. Destroy up to 3 cards on your opponent's field. Then if you destroy 2 or more, draw a card. So far I've been pulling a lot of Star Dragon ones, which is not bad, but Throwax Synergy, Dragon Grimoire, J-Star Saber, Danger World card, and Tri-Star Decision. So I personally think that the best impact is actually the deity Gargantua Punisher, because it cannot be nullified and the damage cannot be reduced. The rest are just meh. But I'm pretty sure they'll get better impacts as the season goes on. Danger World card, Gargantua, Parallel Foil. This is a Undying Link Dragon Order, and all is mine. Last pack from the right side. And we got Set Spell, Members Only Club, Dead Deity. At the start of your opponent's main phase, choose and use one of the following two. Your opponent chooses and drops a hand card and you draw a card, or you can drop one of your opponent's gauge and charge 2 gauge. You mainly set one of this OP card on your field, which is fair. Okay, first pack from the left side, J-Star Saber. And we got our third Ace Rare, third and last Ace Rare, Thunder X Agito. So we got all 3 Ace Rares here. Dragon Barrier, Sunji, Dragonic Grimoire. And we got triple rare Link Dragon Order's Hunt. Gain 1 life and draw a card for each monster with D-Share on your field. You will only cast this card once per turn. This is really good because you can draw up to 3 cards and gain 3 life. Pay 1 gauge for gain 3 life, draw 3 cards is really good. Set spell for Star Dragon World. Break. Triple rare, Top Fist Vainglory, Browzius. Anyway, the new Danger World boss monster, put a card from your opponent's field into a drop zone, your opponent pays 1 gauge, and your opponent pays 1 life. So this thing that put a card from your opponent's field in a drop zone, it can put many things that cannot be destroyed into a drop zone, which is really good. It has bad stats for size 2, 6k power, 2 crits, 2k defense, but it's really solid skill. When this card attacks and destroys your opponent's monster or deals damage to your opponent, deal 2 damage to your opponent and you gain 2 life. Danger World is looking pretty solid. Impact card, Parallel Foil, Garperry, and Garcat, which is like Flare Fang Dragon. Babylon, Mikoshi. Okay, we got our triple rare, Land Scar Dragon. Put a card from the drop zone into this soul and pay 1 gauge. If you have Dragot monster, this card is reduced by 1 size, which is a size 1 monster basically. All Dragot gets penetrate and they cannot be rested by opponent's card reflex. 6k power, 1 crit, 1k defense, triple attack Soul Guard. Moving on. Danger World, and another Star Dragon World card. Pay 1 life, look at 4 cards of your deck, put 2 monster item into your hand and put the rest into your cage. Basically charge 2, draw 2 for 1 life and you get to choose the cards. That's really good. Mercenaries, Babylon, Mikoshi. Here 2 runestones and the impact which was in the secret pack. Parallel Foil Wild X and a regular Wild X. This is really good because there's D-Share, it can attack, and it can attack if you have a monster in your center, Link Dragon Order I mean. And abilities of your Link Dragon Order cannot be destroyed, been nullified. And we get a Gardol. Dragon Barrier, And a double rare, Shredder Takatsume. When this card attacks, choose a card on the opponent field, pay 1 gauge, destroy the chosen card. And basically, when you have this, all your monsters, all your other D-share monsters will get that ability. So you can destroy like 4 cards. Junk Wheels. It's really good actually. Destroy a god pile and field, pay 1 gauge. Destroy 2 monsters on opponent's field. If you destroy any, draw a card. And drop all, or you can drop all souls from a monster on opponent's field. So they just termed it as drop now instead of like discard or remove, which is pretty clear still. Parallel fold, force return, and we got another threat. Starjack Boost Reprint. Gar Oracle. Pay 1 gauge, draw 2 cards. If you have drag out in your field, gain 2 life. Basically, draw 2 cards and gain 2 life. Solid, but not as good as the ones from Ancient World and Star Dragon World. Another one. Last pack. Last pack. Final triple rare, D-share, and when this card attacks you gain 2 life. This is actually one of the best cards for the D, because gaining advantage when you attack is really good, especially when you have double attack and when you can stand everything with your spell. So let's go through what we got. So we got our Ancient World Secret Pack. It's unfortunate we didn't pull any Buddy Rares or SPs in this box, but it's okay. We got 3 Ace Rares. We got triple rare, double rares, triple rare. So we got 5 triple rares. These, and we got 7 double rares. Foil pattern is really, it's not really pretty. How many parallel foils do we get? 1, 2, oh this is not parallel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 parallel foils. And that's it for the product opening, guys. Stay tuned to my channel for more Buddyfight product openings and card reviews, deck profile, stuff like that. So following this video, I'll be doing a couple of deck profiles. Firstly, it's going to be on this Life Gain Drum deck, which is a really fun deck which I created. And of course, new decks, you can look forward to the new decks. Probably going to do a Danger one first, and maybe an Ancient World one. The rest, I'm not too sure. And one more is the Future Force DX deck, which I'm currently building as a memento for Gao, our lost main character. Okay, anyway, that's it for the deck profile. That's it for the product opening. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below to show me some support. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe if you would like to see more Buddyfight card reviews, deck profile, stuff like that. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye!